Well, happy Palm Sunday. People have different traditions. I know a lot of churches are having major outreach events today on Palm Sunday, and our prayers are with all of them because it really does kind of kick off the Easter season for us in our Christian traditions. Palm Sunday. The steps I'm walking down ends up being in the general area of this very steep slope headed down to the Garden of Gethsemane, and was in Jesus' time outside of the from the top of the Mount of Olives down through this route would have been the route that the pilgrims came. And if you've been following me, what I've been saying is, if you haven't seen my other videos, it started on the Shabbat meal. Now, this is also a very active alleyway, so bear that in mind as I'm talking. And I'm trying to keep my cadence as I go down this steep path. And it would have been this steep of a path in Jesus' day. It's officially called the Palm Sunday route. And I'm going to walk it off here in real time. And it would have been thousands upon thousands of pilgrims getting ready for the Passover. And it says there in the book of John 12 that 6 days before the Passover, he went to Bethany. So Jesus himself, as well as all these pilgrims, were anticipating Passover in Jerusalem. And it was in his time, tens of thousands of these pilgrims all excited about who he was. And as he was building momentum and the morale was up, people were excited. And so it would have been in this area that they would have yelled and proclaimed, Hosanna in the highest. Hello. Good to see you too. And they would have, and the steepness of this will illustrate it even more on why they would have taken off their coats and cloaks, because of where I'm standing with the here with the elevation here. I'm gonna go this direction. Hello, guys. Yeah.
The church, what
Good
is the
to
Lord
see
with?
you.
How are you,
Yeah.
my friend?
Good.
This is
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you. This is a church area. And the reason that it's here is because the church is here. It's because this would have been the place where Jesus looked down upon Jerusalem. You can see the olive trees here. Jesus would have looked down upon Jerusalem. The eastern gate is this way. The temple was, well, there's Temple Mount right there. Jesus proclaimed that prophecy, "O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, if you were, I would have gathered you under my wings as chicks." And it was there that he pointed down into Jerusalem and proclaimed that not one stone would be left unturned. And there's an interesting point about this church that's built right here. This church is built, it faces in the opposite direction. There's only two churches, most of them face east. This church and one in Joppa face west. And it has to do with Jesus pointing down on Jerusalem in those days and proclaiming, hello. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah, I was here in July. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Are you bringing a group this time?
I'm by myself this time. I'm doing some videos this time, but I'll be bringing a group hopefully by the end of the year again. So, yeah, we'll see it. Everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing good. And so as you can tell, I don't I don't edit anything out because this is the Holy Land experience is all part of it. Now, on this Palm Sunday route, what you'll notice is the Jewish cemeteries. Now, on the opposite side are Muslim cemeteries. Interesting point for that Muslim cemetery because as we come down here, we're facing right into the Eastern Gate, the one that Jesus is going to come through when he returns. And the Eastern Gate, Saladin, the Muslim conqueror, knew that a Jewish king was going to come through that Eastern Gate. So he walled it up. And since the time of Saladin, it's been walled up and there's been no going and coming. And then he built this Muslim cemetery in front of it because he knew that the Hebrews, the Jewish people, would not walk across graves. And so that's a lot of the reason that that's so cut off from there. Now, in Jesus' day, these walls would not have been there, but as you can tell